Today, I'm going to show you how to take back the reins, control yourself, your emotions, and your actions to improve every single area of your life. This isn't just about willpower, it's about building a system for success. So, why is self-control such a big deal? It's not just about saying no to that extra slice of cake. Self-control is the foundation of your career, your relationships, your health, and your personal growth. Think about it. The people who truly master themselves are the ones who achieve incredible success and report higher levels of happiness. They aren't superhuman. They've just learned to direct their energy effectively. On one hand, you have someone who's disciplined, focused, and consistently hits their goals. On the other, you have someone who's constantly distracted, gives in to impulses, and wonders why they're stuck. The difference is self-control. It's the invisible engine that powers you toward the life you want, protecting you from short-term temptations that derail long-term dreams. Mastering it means you're no longer a passenger in your own life, you're the pilot. The first step to gaining control is to understand what makes you lose it. You need to recognize what triggers your impulsive behaviors. Is it stress from work that makes you snap? Is it boredom that sends you scrolling endlessly on your phone? Or is it the temptation of junk food when you're feeling down? These triggers are the buttons that your environment and emotions push to get a reaction out of you. Awareness is your first line of defense. You can't fight an enemy you can't see. I highly recommend keeping a daily journal for just 1 week. Note down whenever you feel an impulse or react in a way you regret. What happened right before? Who were you with? How were you feeling? By tracking these moments, you'll start to see patterns. Maybe you realize you only crave snacks late at night, or you get irritable after a specific type of meeting. Identifying these triggers is like getting a map of your own mind. Once you know the landscape, you can navigate it. Once you know your triggers, it's time to build the strength to resist them. Discipline isn't something you're born with, it's a muscle you develop over time. And just like lifting weights, you have to start small to avoid getting overwhelmed. Don't try to change your entire life overnight. Instead, set 1 or 2 small, achievable daily goals. Maybe it's waking up 15 minutes earlier or putting your phone away during dinner. Create simple routines that support your goals. A powerful technique to try is the Pomodoro method. Work with intense focus for 25 minutes, then take a 5-minute break. This trains your brain to resist distractions. Another strategy is to replace bad habits with good ones. Instead of reaching for your phone when you're bored, pick up a book. And don't forget to reward yourself for your small wins. When you stick to your plan, give yourself a small, healthy treat. This reinforces the positive behavior and makes discipline feel less like a chore and more like a rewarding game. But what about when your emotions hijack your brain? Emotional control is absolutely key. We've all been there. A wave of anger, frustration, or anxiety hits, and we react without thinking. The secret is to create a space between the feeling and your response. When you feel that intense emotion rising, the most powerful thing you can do is simply pause. Stop everything, take a deep breath in and a slow breath out. This simple act interrupts the fight or flight response in your brain and gives your rational mind a chance to catch up. The goal is to respond, not react. A reaction is automatic, impulsive, and often regrettable. A response is thoughtful, intentional, and aligned with your values. Practicing mindfulness or meditation, even for just 5 minutes a day, can dramatically improve your ability to do this. It trains you to observe your emotions without getting swept away by them, giving you the power to choose how you act. Now, let's talk about some powerful mental tools you can use to fortify your self-control. Your mind is your greatest asset. One of the most effective techniques is visualization. Before a challenging situation, like a difficult conversation or a high-pressure presentation, close your eyes and vividly imagine yourself handling it with calm and focus. See yourself staying cool, making smart decisions, and achieving a positive outcome. This mental rehearsal primes your brain for success. Another tool is affirmations. Create short, positive statements about your self-control, like "I am in control of my actions" or "I choose my responses wisely." Repeat them daily. It might feel silly at first, but this practice helps reprogram your subconscious beliefs. Finally, clear goal setting gives you direction. When you know exactly what you're working toward, it's much easier to say no to things that don't align with that vision. These mental tools aren't magic, but they build the inner framework needed to stay strong when temptations and triggers appear. In today's world, we can also use technology to our advantage. Don't let your phone be just a source of distraction. Turn it into your personal discipline coach. There are incredible AI tools and apps designed to help you build self-control. Productivity apps can help you organize your tasks, while habit trackers give you a visual representation of your progress, which is super motivating. Focus timers, like those based on the Pomodoro technique, can keep you on track and block distracting websites. You can even use journaling AI tools like Notion AI or ChatGPT to help you reflect. For example, you can ask it to help you identify patterns in your journal entries or give you prompts to think about your day. Using these tools is like having a personal assistant whose only job is to help you stay disciplined and focused on your goals. So, how do you put this all together into a daily routine? Let's map it out. In the morning, before you even look at your phone, set your intentions for the day. What's the most important thing you want to accomplish? Then, spend just a few minutes meditating to center yourself. Plan your day, scheduling in your focused work blocks during the daytime. Stick to your plan. Use the Pomodoro technique for deep work and have your AI reminders or focus apps running to keep distractions at bay. When you feel an impulse, remember to pause, breathe, and respond intentionally. In the evening, take 10 minutes to reflect. How did you do? What triggers did you face? What went well, and what could you improve tomorrow? This daily cycle of intention, action, and reflection is what creates lasting change. It builds momentum and turns self-control from a struggle into a habit. As you start this journey, be aware of a few common mistakes that can trip you up. The biggest one is expecting instant results. Building self-control is a marathon, not a sprint. You will have good days and bad days, and that's completely normal. The key is consistency, not perfection. Another mistake is ignoring your triggers. If you don't take the time to understand what sets you off, you'll be fighting the same battles over and over again. Also, don't just let distractions take over. Be proactive. Put your phone in another room, turn off notifications, and create an environment that supports focus. Finally, avoid overworking yourself without breaks. Discipline isn't about burnout, rest is productive. Taking scheduled breaks actually improves your focus and prevents decision fatigue, making it easier to maintain control throughout the day. You have the power to change your life by changing how you respond to it. Start mastering yourself today. I want to know which technique you're going to try first. Is it identifying your triggers, using the Pomodoro method, or maybe trying a new app? Let me know in the comments below. If you found this helpful, please like this video and make sure to subscribe for more tips on personal growth and self-discipline. Thanks for watching.